Ladies and gentlemen, Monster Week is finally back, so I wanted to make another updated video on what monsters you should actually invest in, or I guess rank up. So today I'm gonna go ahead and actually make this video, helping you guys out, letting you guys know which monsters are actually worth your gems. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alright guys, so take a look at this Monster Week. From this very moment, keep a close eye on the shop. You will find lots of discounted monsters, including mythic ones. The offer will change every few hours. So it will obviously continue changing over and over again. You got 4 days and 18 hours, so it's a long time. You know what I mean? There's the Bunka with the George Lotto. Those two, I'm not really a huge fan of. Then you got the Spring 20. Wait, what's the Spring 2022 chest? Oh, it's this. Is that it? Or is there like another actual? Ah, never mind. Okay, 10 gems. I'm good. Nah, I don't want to do that. All right. Anyways, so if you head over to Monster Shop right now, let me check to see if they didn't update this. Okay, so it's just the Monster Week itself here, the shop. So take a look at this. You got lots and lots of meta monsters. They are a little pricey, but I feel like some are actually worth it. The amount of gems you have to spend over them, it's actually worth it because they'll be usable. You can use them basically for a very long time, is what I'm trying to say. So let's start off with Serpentix. They got Blossom monsters to start off with. So it goes from Blossom all the way down to original Mythic. Serpentix, worth it. King Adam, if you need a Mythic tank, this right here, this is the one. For the Earth category, it's just so good, okay? It's been meta for a very long time, so if you need a really good Megaton monster, this is the one. If you do have Sky Cold, I'd still recommend getting this just for Team Wars for the element. So something to keep in mind. Serpentix, same with Serpentix. If you have, let's say, Cupid and you got gems, enough gems, right? Like 345 or 400, and you want to pick another monster, you don't have to go with Serpentix because you already have Cupid. What I would recommend doing is investing in another monster alongside, your Cupid, for example. So Nerida would be an excellent choice. This is like one of those monsters. It's so good. I literally used it last war, and it's just the best monster basically. So Nerida, in my personal opinion, actually all these four right here that you see, Naya, Nerida, King Adam, and Serpentix, these four are a must-have. Any of them, pick up whichever one. If you need a hybrid monster, a supporter / attacker, that would be Naya. If you need a pure attacker, it's got to be Serpentix, King Adam for the tank, and this is for your supporter. Okay, this is really good at rank 5, by the way. So get it to rank 5 if you can. Mr. Mexico, I wouldn't recommend. Don't even invest. Don't purchase it at all. Enhancer, there's just better anticipators out there, so I wouldn't really recommend either. 345 gems, I feel like too much. Maybe if he was like around 200 gems or something, sure. You got Shadow Yuna. Shadow Yuna is excellent. Heck yeah, go ahead and get it. See if you could rank it up as well. Epicurus. The thing with this Megaton, I would rather go with King Adam over that one. So if you have King Adam already, and maybe you have Sky Cold as well or something, you don't have to go with Epicurus, really. You could just save your gems and go for someone else. Duke is actually not that bad. He's actually pretty good for Team Wars too. Team Wars PvP, you can use him. So if you need a water / light attacker, you got yourself that. Orthlaps, amazing supporter. So if you are lacking on supporter, this is like one of those ones that are kind of must have. It's got heal abilities, NER, double damage, triple damage. I believe also 50% damage boost. I might be wrong about that. You got Vada Melter. No, I wouldn't invest in Vada Melter. Robo Rabbit, I would actually skip. Volcanics, I would actually skip as well. I feel like there's just better magic attackers out there, or just attackers in general in the Blossom category. So I wouldn't really invest. 345 is too much. I feel like it's a good monster, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like 345 gems is a lot for someone like him. Vrac Striker, he's a decent attacker, but there's just better ones out there, so don't invest. No, definitely not Gorilla. Ignore this one. Mermaid Spearband, that's just a waste. Oh yeah, here we go. Fireful. Fireful is amazing. Yeah, one of the best supporters you can actually invest in. 345 gems is worth it. He got access to Torture Immunity Trade, Turn Transfer, NAR, damage boost, so much. Slav is actually pretty decent. If you need a metal taunt monster, like a tank taunt, it doesn't come with Megaton, by the way, keep that in mind. So I would recommend watching my review video on these guys if you guys are interested in any of them. See how good it is. and then you can go ahead and decide to purchase or not. This one's actually pretty decent if you want to. I feel like 345 gems is too much over Slob. What do you guys think? Oswald, no, not really. Queen Zara, no. Some of these guys have their own Air Saga, by the way, so if you want to purchase them just for Air Saga, so you can complete it for the talent, then go ahead and do so. Like, I'm pretty sure she has the talent called Zara Tree of Life or something, and that's in the dungeons. Nishant, no. I'd rather go with Enhancer over Nishant, honestly. Talak is amazing. But what I would recommend doing for those of you guys watching, if you don't have Nerida and Talika, I would recommend getting Nerida first. Get Nerida first, max that out, and then you can worry about getting Talika after. They're basically the same thing, except Talika comes with double damage skill. Okay. You got yourself Merc. No, not really. Not worth it. Flashier is not worth it. Doni's not worth it. Yeah, none of these guys are really worth it. Let me see. Oh, this is the only one right here. Boulder. Amazing, infinite extra turn attacker. It comes with a lot of negative side effects, a lot of tortures that he applies. It's just excellent overall. I would highly recommend investing in Boulder. It's good in PvP and Team Wars. Nope. None of these guys. Nope. None of them. Steelgroth maybe, but I'd rather go with Slob over Steelgroth. That's just like a personal preference. Brain Laden, if you need a triple damage booster, you know, he's there. He also comes with some possession abilities and stuff, but I'd rather go with Forge Labs over Brain Laden, so just keep in mind. Let's move. Hornroot, there's just better tanks out there. It's just the only thing I feel like with this monster is a nature element. If it wasn't nature and it was just water itself alone, that would have been really good. It's just the nature element itself that kind of messes this monster up. Like, for example, there's Serpentix and Cupid on PvP almost everywhere still for the past, what, 4 or 5 months, I think, or something like that. It's been like that for a long time. So, you know, this monster gets one tap basically because of the nature element. Ural the Divine, fantastic monster to invest in. Still one of the best. So get Ural if you haven't already, pick it up. Elvira is amazing at rank 5 if you could get it to rank 5. Cherub Cupid is actually pretty awesome with the Spirit of Destiny talent, or Seven Sins, or Ancient Cloak. Lots of those good Doom talents out there. I wouldn't invest in Lord Inheritor anymore, honestly. I feel like I'd rather go with Cherub Cupid, obviously, over Lord Inheritor. Rarus is actually quite alright still. People still use it, so if you want a really fast denier, Rarus is pretty good. Galvanus is actually pretty excellent too. Teddy Bomb is actually not that bad. If you want to invest in Terra Bomb, you can, but for the fire element, like here's the thing with Teddy Bomb, lots of players, they tend to run this monster as like an attacker, which I think you should. Yeah, this monster is amazing as an attacker. It actually deals quite a lot of damage. Plus, on top of that, you're dealing, you know, a lot of tortures as well, damage with the tortures, and on top of that, denial skills like Mega Stun, you know, Baby Reversion and things like that with the Mega Control skill, right? So Teddy Bomb is pretty good if you want to pick it up. You need a denier and attacker. That's the one. It's got dodge area too. Elfira, amazing still in my opinion. So if you need Elfira, you can pick him up. Pick her up. No, I wouldn't recommend investing in Hydro-Rion anymore, honestly. I think he's okay right now, but I feel like even 322 gems is too much. Maybe like around 200 or something. But if you really want to, then sure, invest in him, and you could probably use it for Team Wars with like 7 Sins, and run it as like with like Rainbow Rune, you know, like speed, life, and strength. I feel like that will work with 7 Sins, right, on that monster, because he has access to that one trait, the artifact trait. Yeah, Dragar as well here. Dragar is actually not that bad if you want to pick him up. You know, he's actually not that bad. If you pair it up with like a triple damage booster or something, he's had access to his spears. You can basically one tap the main threat, and then from there on it should be easy. You know what I mean? So Dragar is pretty nice for Team Wars. Sparkus is still pretty solid for Team Wars. Snowgross is amazing still. I like using Snowgross for Team Wars. X-Mass is amazing still because he has the block resurrection trait. He has a insta kill skill as well, and a bunch of other stuff. Random positive side effects, random negative side effects. So pick him up if you haven't already. If you need a supporter, you know, he's the one. Let's see. Sealkara is okay. I wouldn't really invest in him, to be honest. Invest in her. I just think there's better ones out there now. Monk Flamor is actually pretty awesome. This is one of the ones I still use up to this day for Team Wars. You can even use it for PvP. He has block resurrection trait. He also has access to torture immunities, you know, area with his status caster, and he has it as skills, NER, PER. That monster like checks off almost every box, in my opinion. Chieftain Alrock, I'll probably pick him up just for his talent, Spirit of Destiny for the dungeons, and that's about it. Clutch is okay. Clutch is alright. I'd rather use Sky Cold over Clutch now. So I wouldn't really invest in Clutch if I like have access to Sky Cold, which I do. So if any of you guys out there watching this, you have Sky Cold already, I wouldn't pick up Clutch. Weirdika's okay. Nope, none of these guys. Maybe Master Goldfield for the trade the table. I personally never use Master Goldfield, but I know some players, they tend to use this monster a lot for maybe PvP or Team Wars. So if you need like a trade disabler supporter, that's the one. You got yourself Isabeth. She's okay now, not the best. She used to be very good back then. PTR 3 is actually quite alright. I'd rather go with Nerida. Again, if you have enough gems for Nerida, pick Nerida up over PTR 3 and Mother Talika. None of these guys, no. Oh, Dark Voltic is still worth it in my opinion. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like I still see players running Dark Voltic. I'd still use it, me personally. I don't think the monster is like overall outdated. It's still usable. You know, it's one of those monsters that lasts a long time. So if you have, even if you have, let's say, UV Voltic, is that what it's called? Or Voltic Redeemed? Even if you have Voltic Redeemed, I'd still actually invest in Dark Voltic because they're two different elements. For Team Wars, you can go ahead and use them, you know, opposite sides. One's in the good side, the other one's on the bad side. For example, Evil Legions, you know what I mean? Villain's Book. So, and Dark Element. So, I'd actually invest in it. Gahizol's okay. I think the only use for Gahizol now on Team Wars, and that's for defense, so you can get that random positive status effect. UV Fusion, I personally don't use it anymore, but if you want to, you can pick her up. She has access to trade disable, turn transfer, things like that. She's not as good as the original Fusion though, in my opinion. We got no, none of these guys really. Even Slumster, no, I wouldn't really. Mirmodus, maybe if you are lacking on, like, let's say the dark category for like tanks and stuff, I think you should pick this monster up. It's also in multiple other books, you know, Sea, Underworld, and also I believe that's Undead. Yeah. Now when it comes down to Grakshak, I wouldn't really invest in Grakshak personally. I'd rather invest in that one other water attacker, Water and Light, Duke Shrimp. I think that's his name, Duke Shrimp. Something like that. I'd rather invest in that one. It's literally the same exact thing, copy and paste, except you're getting more from Duke because Duke has access to water skills. He also has access to PER skills, just like this monster, massive damage skills, things like that. So, you know, I'd actually use Duke in my opinion. Like I'd rather invest in that one. Centeris is okay. Garnexel, not really a huge fan of anymore, honestly. Robonaut, I think there's just better water like supporters out there, like for example K911. Although the role of K911, it's funny because the role of him, he's supposed to be a attacker. Like in the description, if you actually read it, he's supposed to be an attacker, but every single player uses that monster as a supporter. So it's just better off as a supporter in my opinion. If you need Gekon for like bounty hunts, I feel like 276 gems is too much, but you can make that investment and it can help you out. For the rest, no, not really. Let me see. Lord Nebuchadnezzar, no, Algara. Oh, this is the only. Actually, no, there's another one. I'm gonna let you guys know in just a second, but this is one of the only ones that are actually worth it from the Doomed era. No, not Doomed era. Where's the Corrupted era? From the Corrupted era. Those are amazing. Triple damage booster, it's still usable up to this day. It's just amazing. So if you haven't picked it up, go ahead and do so. Darkuma is still amazing. These two are the only ones in my personal opinion that are still usable. Maybe also Skelectron. Let me actually put that out there too. Skelectron too. But yeah, Skelectron, Darkuma, and the water damage booster. First, it would be the damage booster, Algara, and then it's up to you. You need a Resurrector, or do you need a, you know, whatchamacallit, a supporter. Now, the reason why this monster is still viable up to this day is because of his random positive status effect that he applies as his status caster. I believe it's at rank 3 or rank 5, one of the two. You get that random positive status effect, and it can throw off the enemy. It's really good for your defense. For defense, for team wars, it's really good. Now, where the heck is Skeletron? I'm trying to see if I could find the monster. If it's up here anywhere. Oh, there it is, Skeletron. Yeah. Thunder support monster with resurrection damage boost skills. This guy is actually worth it. I mean, probably like 200 gems I've purchased so far. It's just that he can carry those corrupted talents and stuff, and he has a spammable resurrection skill. I feel like that helps out a lot in Team Wars. Maybe Raijin too, honestly, sure. But for the Thunder element, now we got Darman. Darman's it's way better than Raijin in my opinion. I feel like, yeah, Darman's just a lot better. So if you have Darman already, and the rest, they just suck, honestly. None of these guys are really not good anymore. They used to be very good back then, but nope, not anymore. But yeah, let me see. So what was I gonna actually say? I was gonna check out something. I think is it in the Galactic era Darman? Yeah, so if you have Darman already, go ahead and use this instead of purchasing Raijin, for example. I still have Raijin, as you guys can see. I might have level 10 runes if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I might actually take those off soon and probably give it to... Oh, Darman already has it. Never mind. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna get rid of it from Raijin itself and just continue using Darman. Because Darman can hold Kara's Horn, which is really, really excellent. It's just like using Pain the Sealer on this monster. You know what I mean? But Kara's Horn is just a lot better. So anyways guys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's Monster Gens video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.